Hello. We're here to answer your questions.
Yeah, we had a few questions sent on over from a friend of ours on sailing Project Artemis. Recommend you guys check him out. He's probably the one promoting it. So, anyway, here you go. I'm Ben,
I'm Rebecca.
and we're together. We're the Major Paynes.
My last name is Major, and his last name is Payne, so Major Payne.
I became interested in sailing. Geez, man, I mean, my grandfather built boats, his father built boats, and sailing has just been in my family since, like, way back when, like, before we came over on the Mayflower and all that. So it was like, you know, the 1100s, probably medieval kind of thing. But yeah, so I had no choice. I've been a sailor pretty much my entire life. Yeah, so that was me.
And I'm totally on the other end of the spectrum.
Come here, dog.
I've always wanted to be a traveler, and I've always wanted to travel, but I didn't realize that doing it on a sailboat was actually pretty ideal for what I want in my life. So I just started now.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we've known each other since high school.
Since we're 15.
So we've kind of just got together like this. So now we're doing our thing. But yeah, she never really sailed until I took her out sailing, and joke was on her the first time we went out, because I was like, it's just going to be a nice little quick weekend sail to Block Island, and
he was testing me out, folks. It
yeah,
wasn't a nice sail at all.
it was
more like
yeah, 8 to 12 foot seas with 25 knot winds, and you know, I mean, the boat handled it all right, but it was just a little lumpy to see it. But when we got to Block Island, it was great. So,
and apparently I passed the test.
Yeah, she made it. She didn't quit. She didn't tell me to turn around and go home. So, you know, we just made it to Block Island, and she was, you know, curled up in the bed down below.
All right, next question. When did you start? We answered that.
Yeah.
What made you want to start cruising? That's always been a dream of Ben's, and I just wanted to travel, and cruising's perfect for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that that I couldn't see not doing it. And after COVID hit, I was about to leave. We were about to go that last year, or a year and a half ago, and everything got closed down. So we kind of had to suck it up and stay for another year. But this year, November, I was like, I don't care what happens. I chop off half of my thumb, and I still went.
Show him the thumb.
You know, I literally cut off half of my thumb building a rudder on the boat.
So we're doing it.
But yeah, we had to go. I couldn't stay, so that was it. And yeah, that was the way it went.
All right, next question. Tell us about your YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is called Major Payne Sailing, and yeah, it's mostly sailing and scuba.
Yeah, it's we're getting to the scuba part of the deal. We had a bunch of the cruising down the coast. There's a little bit of us doing the bottom job and a little bit of work on the boat. But for the most part, I pretty well covered everything before we got the YouTube up and going. So I mean, I re-plumbed everything on the boat. It took care of all that good stuff. So we're pretty good there. Yeah, I mean, our YouTube channel right now is just us sailing down the coast, cruising down the ICW, checking out all the cool little towns. Mm-hmm. And then
it starts in Rhode Island, and currently it's in
Charleston,
South Carolina. That's the episode I just finished. And right now we are in Florida, so obviously it's lagging behind. We're
waiting to cross over to the Bahamas right now. We'll hopefully be COVID-free on our tests on Tuesday, and we'll be in Bimini by Wednesday or Thursday, perhaps. Maybe even Friday, but either way. One of those days this week.
What kind of boat do you have? I'll let Ben answer the technical questions.
All right, we're on a 37 Irwin center cockpit catch. It's 43 foot tip to tail. I've been measured by the yard managers a couple of times to my truck, and wasn't quite too happy with that. But yeah, so it's a I-37 cc catch. I've put a water maker in it. I've got a desalinator. We've got a generator. We've got a wind generator.
That's on a question down below.
Oh, sorry.
Next.
Cut off.
You went cut off. What's your favorite part of the nomad sailing life? I just like exploring all the different places. I mean, we were able to go to some towns that I don't think we ever would have stopped at. One time we tied up to a shrimp dock, and that's definitely not an experience we ever would have had.
I might have had
sailing.
it actually, but that's just because I'm a commercial fisherman. But I don't think I'd have been to Ari Mayo's, and That place was fantastic. So go there if you're ever cruising down the ICW North Carolina.
Sailing just seems to bring you to places that are out of the way and really cool, and you get to experience little pieces of life that other people don't get to experience.
Yeah, I mean it's something that, everybody else sees life from land, and I get to go both. So, and then we even get underwater too. So couldn't do that without it.
That's like a whole nother planet.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What's your least favorite part about the lifestyle? I don't know. For me, I feel like because we're doing the YouTube channel, I'm always trying to find an internet signal. Which sounds really dumb, but when you're trying to put up a YouTube channel, you need that internet.
Mine is other boaters.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Other boaters. People who don't know what they're doing kill me. Absolutely kill me. We'll get into that part a little bit later on because that was like just recently too. It was fantastic. So you'll hear about that in a second.
All right. What's it like living on a boat? I don't know. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah,
we get to go all different places. This is our job basically. We put up the YouTube channel and we wake up every morning and we produce content and put the content together in a creative way to make it viewable for an audience.
Honestly, for us, it's not too much difference than, or at least for me anyway, than living in a house or anything because, we have
all the
we have
bells
everything
and
on it.
whistles.
We got a washing machine, a dryer, the whole TVs everywhere. Just it's not like we're in any sort of hardship. Everybody asks, well, what do you do when it gets cold out? I turn on my heater. That's what I do.
Yeah, it's not really like a lot of people think it's like camping, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's not.
Just like a smaller house, that's all.
Yeah, it's just a little different, like a little tiny house, but yeah, so it's pretty cool.
And your house gets to move when you get sick of the town that you're living in.
Yeah, or the people.
Which is really cool.
Pretty quick, I just hit the up button on the anchor and
Bye.
we're out of there.
Next question. Scuba, tell us about that. So I've been a diver since I was about 8 years old. My family are just completely into diving. My dad taught diving. My uncle owned a dive store. And I've been diving forever. So I grew up diving, Ben grew up sailing, and together we have the two married together on this channel.
I started diving when I was probably about 12 or so. Obviously, she was way ahead of me, so she constantly reminds me about that one. I'm a rescue diver. But yeah, so anyway, no, it's just because I couldn't resist it. It's the rest of the world. 72% of the planet's covered by water, and well,
Yeah.
I like to go to the bottom and breathe air, so take that.
Yeah, we definitely both want to get our masters. We haven't done that yet, but that's
it's on
the list of things to do in the very near future.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's it like to have dogs on board? Goliath, you want to tell us about those things?
Yeah, he's the best boat dog around right now. He's super chill. We have dog beds for him everywhere, and when we're cruising, he just lays in a dog bed and hangs out and watches the world go by. He
eats cookies.
Yeah, he's just decided that he doesn't like one brand of snacks. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere around here. But yeah, he gets all the food. We have him registered as a service animal too for my bee allergy. So we get to bring him into all the restaurants and everywhere. So it's pretty easy that way.
Yeah.
I just say...
Goliath is definitely a little people, right?
Yeah.
Are you a people? Yes.
Yeah, if you got a dog, don't let it hold you back. Don't let people tell you that it's too much for the dog or that it's too difficult to get him in and out of countries, because it's really not. It's like an extra piece of paper. Take them to the vet, get them shots, and they're free to go.
Okay. Any Speedos on the boat?
No, I just swim naked.
Goliath just groaned.
Yeah, so there's that. I don't do the Speedo thing. I don't like getting the wedgie. So
I don't wear a Speedo either.
We just kind of go el natural.
Tell us about your shenanigans at sea.
Well, depending on what you call shenanigans at sea, I have a ukulele.
Oh, tell me about it.
She loves it. It's fantastic. One of the best $55 I've spent in a while. And I mean, most of the times we're just cruising around, so it's kind of like I'm up or she's up, one of the two. And then when we get to places, that's when the debauchery can ensue. As you see in our YouTube channel, we're starting to show ourselves a little bit more and how we react with each other. So you'll catch a little bit more of that, and then pretty soon you'll be able to see me interacting with other people, and that's where it gets really interesting because super glue is my friend. It's not theirs, but it's mine.
I spent half my life throwing out super glue, so he can't do things. Okay, so next question: do you prefer to be an anchor or moving around? I don't know.
I kind of like moving around. I mean, we'll anchor someplace for a few days, but after that, I mean, I'm already getting itchy here.
Yeah, we've been here too long.
And we haven't been here a full week yet, and I mean, it's just waiting for weather and waiting for COVID shots and all the tests and everything.
I kind of like the in-between part. Like I like the just getting there and exploring the place for like the first day.
The honeymoon phase.
Yeah, the honeymoon phase is definitely the best part of cruising.
You know, I mean, once you get to places, it's nice, but they get old quick. You know.
All right, spicy food. Yes.
Yeah,
Just
we
had
do.
Spicy food for lunch.
We do spicy. Yeah, we do. I like the jalapenos and all that. So yeah, it's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, my mom's side of the family is Azorian Portuguese, so we do the spice. Goliath, you like the spice?
He's
Not
like,
so
if
much.
it burns twice, it's just as nice.
Tell us about your artwork. That would be a question for me, I would think.
yeah, I'm very artistic.
So, I'm an illustrator. That's what I do. And right now, I predominantly illustrate marine life. So most of the things that I see when I'm diving or wish list marine animals that I want to see, those are the things that I illustrate. Lately I've been doing a process called shumagashi, which is a Japanese form of, it's kind of like an ink marbling. So I do that, and then I do pen and ink illustrations that I cut out and put on top of the shumagashi paper that I make. But my artwork can be seen on my website. It's RebeccaMajor.com, and I'll put a little link down here. Ben? Next question.
I don't do art, so that's not for me. You gotta scroll up, lady.
All right, mister.
You're on it. I'm not reaching across the camera.
What are some of the must-haves you have on your boat that you couldn't go without? Oh, washer, dryer. Boom, bam.
Yeah, those are two for her. Mine are obviously because of the washer and dryer. Desalinator, generator. Kind of hand in hand there. Another thing is our chest freezer.
Oh yeah, that's a huge one.
I mean, that thing, fantastic little piece of equipment there. Totally worth it. Didn't go crazy and buy one from like, West Marine or anything. I just got a home one from fucking Home Depot. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Dive compressor also.
Yes,
that's pretty big for us.
Especially for us because we dive.
I mean, that's a big thing. So all those are pretty important to have. Other than that, as far as operating systems, I mean, a windlass. Get a windlass. Whatever you do, it is so much easier to go anchor up than it is to heave in 80 or 90 feet of chain. I mean, I just recently had a problem with a guy crossing his anchor and mine.
All right, next question. You're starting to
Sorry.
draw out there. What's next for your adventure? So basically right now we're in Florida.
Yeah.
We're waiting to cross to go to the Bahamas. We're going to do all the Caribbean. And we're hoping to get to Grenada by May.
Yeah,
do you want to add to that?
After May, I got to go back to Rhode Island and do a little bit of work. And then we're going to come back, do a bit more Caribbean and Panama and all the, that side of the things. And maybe go through the canal and go to the Marquesas or somewhere in the South Pacific.
Anywhere there's amazing diving, that's where we want to go.
Yeah, so we want to check it out. And it's something, one of my dreams has been to cruise around the world. So, unbeknownst to this one, that's kind of what she signed up for. Whoopsies.
I'm good with
Cat
that.
out of the bag.
We answered that. Favorite meal to cook while out at sea? I don't know. We kind of keep it easy when we're sailing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make a whole bunch of like dinners before we can go, and then have them ready to roll. Like chilies are great, jambalaya, gumbo, soups, like all that kind of thing, where you just can put it in a pot and just put it on low and let it heat it up.
Yep.
Another
if
one.
we're really in a pinch, we do the ravioli.
Yeah,
in the
we
bag.
have raviolis.
That's a easy go-to. Takes quite.
Even steaks. I mean, it's all
steaks fast.
Just like everything, at home. It's the same thing there. It's just ours can kind of move around a little bit. Our stove is gimbaled, so we don't have to worry too much about stuff flying off it too. So
we tend to take our time and try new recipes when we're at anchor. That's more of a
yeah.
Let's see. Where would you see yourselves in 10 years? I think Ben kind of answered that question.
Yeah, I'd like to be around the world. I mean, that's kind of a goal. I might not be on this boat. I might upgrade it to like a 46 or a 52. I'm going to keep with the Irwin family because these boats are bulletproof, man. I mean, I don't know what idiot decided to say they're only coastal cruisers or something, but that guy's dumb. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he owned one and just wanted to keep the value down.
Is it hard being together all the time, and do you find it taxing on your relationship?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's just like anything, I mean, if you're working with somebody all the time, you'll pick up little things on it, and same vice versa. I mean, it's not that big a deal. We just have to.
We both do little things that annoy one another, but at the end of the day, it's really nothing.
Yeah, it's just
like
just
that
what it
damn
is.
Ukulele.
Hey, I like that ukulele, miss, okay?
It's gonna fall overboard, folks.
It floats. I'll get it back.
It's clear. Hopefully you won't see it.
No.
I talked him out of getting the bright yellow one that was more visible.
Oh, that was a fantastic one. It was actually like neon green, too. It was great.
What was your favorite port so far and why? Like I said, I really liked R.E. Mayo. That wasn't really a port, though.
Yeah, that was just a quick stop. So far on this trip, my favorite one, I'm going to go with, and it's unfortunate I didn't get to spend a lot of time there, is Dafuki Island.
Oh, yeah, Dafuki
at Freeport
Island.
Marine. That place is
that
fantastic.
Was a hands down awesome
That's
one.
it.
It was like visiting Jurassic Park without the dinosaurs. It was pretty damn
And it might have
awesome.
been dinosaurs. They were just too cold. Like, they just chilled out. Like, it was that place was really cool. I would recommend that one to anyone. Another cool one was Peck Lake in Florida, right off
Oh, yeah.
no, not Sebastian, St. Lucie Inlet.
There were like cool mangroves you could visit, and we had a whole entire beach to ourselves. That was a really cool anchorage.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool one too. So those two are probably my two tops for
I'd agree.
for right
I'd
here.
pick the same.
For lately anyway. We'll get into the Bahamas and just be blown away there, and then throughout the rest of it.
I'm sure we'll find lots of other favorites.
Yeah.
The next question is sweet or sour. I am a sugaraholic, so it's sweet for me.
Yeah, I kind
down.
of do sweet too, but I mean, sour, sure. I'll throw some lemonade down, but it's about as far as I go. I don't really do the.
I love Sour Patch Kids, so
Yeah.
I like the mix of both. What are your favorite books to read on passage? Ben doesn't really read so much.
Well, when we're cruising the ICW, I can't because I have to drive the boat. That's another thing I would mention too. Is favorite part I did forget is my autopilot. That thing's great. Just hit a button and it.
We're
drives
talking
the
about
boat.
books.
I know,
right now.
but
what
that's
kind of ADD situation is this, mister?
A lot, because ADD means that I can draw back into that, because without the autopilot, I couldn't read any books. So there we go. Right now I'm reading a book called The Lost City of Z. It's about Amazon. I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but it's one of the last great adventurers.
Yeah, it's a good book. That was one of my hand-me-downs to him.
Yeah. But I mean, we have all different kinds of books. I have all kinds of pirate books and like legit pirate books, though, not like Peter Pan. I'm talking like the general history of pirates.
I'm reading the Pendergast series. It's two authors. God, you think I'd remember their names, so I can never remember it. Pendergast series. It's a mystery series. I'm like 21 books deep. You think I know the author's name, but nope. Awful. Let's move on to the next question.
Craziest thing we've done while sailing.
Craziest thing
to
done
date.
while sailing to date.
That's a tough one because I have done an awful lot of sailing and an awful lot of crazy, stupid things.
Yeah, I'm
while
still
sailing.
a noob, so that's definitely a Ben question, I feel like.
I mean, the craziest thing that I've done so far sailing. I don't know if the shipyard counts because I chopped off half my thumb building a rudder. That kind of sucked. That wasn't crazy. That was just stupid. Totally my fault too. Could have avoided it. Table saws are dangerous. But I mean, just sailing at night, thinking that some harbors are safer than they are. Trusting other people. That's pretty serious. Is trusting other people. That's pretty crazy because you can't. You know, you can trust yourself and maybe this one.
We've gotten to some sketchy nighttime situations, so we have night vision now.
Yeah, I couldn't deal without that, and I mean it's something that with it I can at least say I can.
At least we have
see
a little
you,
bit of a chance, yeah.
You know, so yeah, some of it I can't say because it's totally like a felony if I do. So
Never mind sailing. What's the craziest thing you've just ever done?
Yep, back to the felony thing. Building a rocket launcher and then shooting it at an airport. Like, it's a defunct military airport, but yeah, that's pretty crazy there.
I feel like mine's more weird than crazy. So the way I got my name on the map as an artist, I drew Prince the musician every single day for an entire year. So there's literally 365 drawings of the musician Prince. There's a website if you care to check it out. It's called 365daysofprince.com. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Let's see. Favorite movie, Ben?
Jaws, all the way.
Yeah, he wears Jaws shirt like every
Jaws
day.
is it. And if not Jaws, then I don't know. There's
Oh my god, I have so many favorite. Lost Boys is definitely a big one. I love that movie. No?
No, it's a good one.
It's a good vampire movie, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pool or beach? Beach.
Definitely the beach.
Yeah, pool.
Definitely the
I think
beach.
pools are nasty, honestly.
Yeah, pools eat up your wetsuit too. I mean, you just take, they're okay, I guess, but I'd rather be in the beach.
If you like swimming in other people's pee.
Well, hey, I had a hot tub that wasn't filled with pee.
Let's see. Do you have any advice for a new cruiser?
What about you?
I'm a new cruiser.
I'll let you fill that one in. Because my advice for that is just go, do it.
Yeah, I'd
do
say
it right
just
now. Don't wait. Just get whatever you can, and you'll pick it up as you go. You'll pick it up as you need it.
I would say save up as much money as possible, and try put those things that make you comfortable on the boat, because those really go a long way.
Yeah, if you're comfortable, you're gonna make it. If you're uncomfortable,
if you feel like
won't.
you're camping, you're probably gonna hate every second of it.
Yeah. There was a guy here yesterday, right before it blew a gale, who had like all the problems, and he's not gonna make it. He's just bumming around Florida right now.
Yeah, he's definitely a new cruiser.
And why make it difficult on yourself? Get the good stuff that you want, but go. Just do it. Don't let somebody tell you that you shouldn't do it. Don't let somebody else tell you that you can't do it because they couldn't do it. You can do it. Just go.
Do you have any advice for anyone looking to just get up and start sailing? Same thing. Just
do it.
go.
Just go. Buy a boat.
Get the money together and just do it.
Figure it out as you go. One thing with buying a boat, pay for the survey. Get a survey. Because there's some things that you might not look at, or you won't have time to look at, or you'll just be enthused about the boat itself, where the surveyor comes in with it's not my boat, but I need to know about it. So get a survey done.
I would definitely say get money together too. That's like the hugest thing.
Yeah.
So stop spending money on stupid stuff.
Yeah. Starbucks.
Aww. If you were a drink, what would you be and why? I don't know, definitely something sweet.
I would probably be a nice Irish stout. Can only have like one or two because they're too thick and full and just, yeah.
What kind of drink would I be? I don't know.
You?
Something fluffy and sweet. I don't know.
Well, she does have some sort of fancy, tasty vodka down there, so maybe that.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing like alcohol. Okay. Do Do you prefer the number 34 or 3?
I prefer 10.
10? I say 3. Because I feel like 3 comes up a lot. There's like the Trinity, and I don't know. I feel like 3 just comes up a lot.
Can I change it to 7?
7's the lucky number. I like 7 the best.
What about 5?
7.
Okay, so, yeah.
Is that it for the questions?
That's all the
We
questions.
do
Yeah, that's it.
it? Alright.
So, alright, anyway, guys, we're Major Payne Sailing, and
Give us
check
a
us
watch.
out. You
Major
know,
Payne Sailing.
it's free to subscribe, and, you know, if you want to leave a comment, go for it. Want to leave a nasty comment? Hey, it's cool too. Whatever.